Hi guys, and welcome to my channel Draft Project. In this video, I will show you how to replace your control arm bushings with polyurethane bushings. Before you watch this video, subscribe now. Here are the two sets of polyurethane bushings that my customer bought. For the front control arms of his Toyota Corolla E100, AE100 or AE101. These are not locally bought, it has been shipped from Australia to here in the Philippines. Polyurethane bushings are expensive. These are special type of bushings that are commonly used in racing. It performs better in terms of performance and has a longer lifespan. For more details, just visit the website of Super Pro Suspension Parts. These are the contents of the front control arm inner bushing kit. It comes with a silicone grease. These two fit together and the metal sleeve will be inserted into place. Now this one is for the rear end of the control arm. It comes with a manual and the bushing kits. And of course, the silicone grease. We went to a machine shop to press the old bushing out and press the new bushing. These are the spare control arms, as you can see on my previous video, which I showed you how to replace a control arm. The removal of the control arms are not included in this video. If you want to know how to remove it with complete details, please refer to the link on the screen to watch that video. Here are the clips of the removal of the old bushings. Clean the circumference of the rear end of the control arms and make sure to put grease before you install the new bushing. Here is a short comparison of the old rubber bushing and the new polyurethane bushing. Transman Engine Rebuilders offers several services. If you have questions about your engine specification needs, just call their telephone number that is indicated on the screen. Here's a quick overview of the remaining parts. This small piece sports the main bushing, and this metal sleeve goes right into it. Here are the bushings for the front inner control arms. These are only pressed by hands, no need to use a press tool. Here is a side-by-side comparison of the bushings. Make sure that the car is on a flat surface. Be sure to put a wood on the jack stand to prevent any dents under the chassis. I will not use the pinch weld on this car because it is a weak point. I will put it at the back of the pinch weld where the designated weight point is. Now this is the control arm of the vehicle. I also have a video about replacing sway bar bushings with polyurethanes. Just click the link on the screen to watch that video. The bolts that needs to be removed are indicated by an arrow on the screen. If you want a detailed removal process of the control arm, just click the link on the screen to watch that video. It's better to remove the 3 bolts rather than removing the upper part, which is a nut with a cotter pin. Same on the other side. Now it's time to assemble all of the remaining parts. These 2 little bushings are interchangeable. And this is how it will be placed. Make sure everything are greased up before putting it together. Pressing the metal sleeve is harder than what I thought. I will be using a C-clamp and some pieces of wood to press the metal sleeve into the bushing. The important thing here is to insert the metal sleeve. Once inserted, you can adjust the level of the metal sleeve by pushing the control arm or the sleeve itself. Insert the small bushing. Make sure that the metal sleeve is placed in the middle. And that's how you do it on the rear bushing of the front control arm. Next one is the front inner bushing. Make sure to thoroughly clean the surface inside. I've used a wire brush to clean it. Make sure that it is free from rust and rough edges. These are the bushings, and make sure to put enough grease. Don't forget to put grease on the housing too. Press the bushing by hand. Then insert the metal sleeve. Just like what I did on the rear bushing, you can do this process if it is hard to push the metal sleeve. After that, spread the excess grease. That's how you install a polyurethane bushing on a control arm. Do the same procedures on the other side. Now that both control arms are finished, it's time to install it. Here is a side-by-side comparison of the current control arm and the newly refurbished control arm. you can clearly see that the polyurethane bushings are thicker in terms of structure and design. Here is a view on the suspension without the control arm. Clean the mounting points with a brass wire brush and clean it off with a paintbrush. Put some silicone grease. Do the same thing on the front inner mounting. Some bolts have rust buildup. Remove that rust with a sandpaper. And make sure to put grease to prevent it from rusting. Put some grease on the ball joint mounting to prevent any rust welt or rust buildup. Make sure that every bolt is inserted correctly. I've used a scissor jack to support the control arm and to make things easier. Raise the control arm before tightening it snug. Actually, all type of bushings should be tightened when the car is on the ground. But of course, you can only do that if the car is on a lifter. The resting position of the bushings are when the car is on the ground. One way to do it is to use a scissor jack and raise the control arm. In that way, you will be able to tighten and lock the bushings on its resting position, preventing any potential damages on the bushing. Make sure everything is tight and snug before lowering the scissor jack. Do the same thing on the other side too. And this is the finished product. It is now ready to go for a test drive. I hope you enjoy and find this video helpful. Subscribe now for more videos, and please don't forget to hit like and click the notification bell to keep you guys updated whenever I release a new video. Thank you very much and God bless.